In a heartfelt and deeply personal revelation, beloved former Today co-anchor Hoda Kotb has stepped back into the spotlight to share a profoundly moving chapter in her family's life. Her youngest daughter, Hope's diagnosis with type 1 diabetes. The news broke during Hoda's emotional return to the Today Show on May 28th, marking her first appearance on the program since her departure in January 2025. Hoda, who has been a staple of NBC News for nearly 3 decades, opened up about the challenges and realities of managing Hope's chronic illness, a diagnosis that has reshaped her world in ways only a parent could truly understand. The 60-year-old, who left the Today Show earlier this year after 7 years as co-anchor, revealed that while her 2 daughters, Haley, 8, and Hope, 6, have always been her greatest joys, Hope's health condition was a significant factor in her decision to step away. Anyone who's a parent to a kid with type 1 diabetes knows what I'm talking about, Hoda confessed during her interview with co-anchors Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. You're constantly on edge, checking, monitoring, and watching every single moment. When I was still on Today, I was distracted a lot. You just can't fully focus because you're worried about your child. Her words hit home for millions of parents and caregivers who know that life with a chronic condition is anything but easy. For Hoda, it's been a priority check, a seismic shift in how she balances her career, her family, and her own peace of mind. The revelation comes nearly 5 months after Hoda's tearful farewell to the show on January 10th, 2025. Her departure shocked fans, but now takes on deeper meaning in light of the family's journey with Hope's illness. Type 1 diabetes is a relentless autoimmune disorder that targets the pancreas, destroying its ability to produce insulin, a hormone essential for regulating blood sugar. Without insulin, glucose from food cannot enter the cells to fuel the body, causing dangerous spikes in blood sugar that can lead to life-threatening complications. Hoda shared that while Hope is fine for most of the day, there are moments you just have to be vigilant. She broke down the constant care routine she manages as a mother, explaining, "I was tallying it up. 5 minutes at breakfast, 5 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes at dinner, sometimes even during the night. It adds up to about a half hour a day, which means for 23 and a half hours, she's just like any other kid. And I try really hard to hold on to that." Hope's health struggles began over 2 years ago, throwing the family into a sudden and terrifying crisis. In February 2023, Hoda took an unexpected 2-week break from Today due to what she called a family health matter. The heartbreaking reasons soon became clear. Hope had been rushed to the hospital with a mysterious illness that left her fighting for her life in the intensive care unit. The weeks that followed were a whirlwind of hospital stays, tests, and overwhelming uncertainty. Hoda later shared that Hope spent over a week hospitalized before the family could come to terms with the fact that their youngest daughter was now living with type 1 diabetes, a lifelong condition with no cure. Experts say type 1 diabetes often strikes children between ages 4 and 7, which makes Hope's diagnosis unfortunately textbook. The Cleveland Clinic explains that this autoimmune disorder destroys the insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas, making daily insulin injections a necessity to keep blood sugar levels in check. If untreated, dangerously high blood sugar levels, known as hyperglycemia, can lead to diabetic ketoacidosis, a potentially fatal condition that requires immediate medical attention. Symptoms to watch for include excessive thirst, frequent urination, extreme hunger, fatigue, sudden weight loss, and even bedwetting in young children. For Hoda and her family, the focus now is on living fully despite the diagnosis. She has been candid in urging other parents facing similar challenges not to let fear overshadow their children's childhood. As Hoda Kotb continues to embrace this new chapter of motherhood and wellness, also marked by the launch of her new lifestyle brand, Joy 101. Her journey with Hope is an inspiring testament to the power of family, faith, and never giving up. For all those watching, this story is more than a headline. It's a moving portrait of a mother's fierce devotion and the reality of life with type 1 diabetes, told by one of TV's most trusted and beloved voices.